Bing! So just to give you a little tour the day before the Academy Awards, we're actually in our bunker, which is at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel, home of the famous Teddies, and also home of many, many stories, classic Hollywood stories, literally across the street from the head of the red carpet and the stairs into the Kodak Theater. So we kind of bungalow here and set up our production office, and clearly we have plenty of fuel, green apples. We have sliced, slivered raw almonds, it looks like, in a bowl, and some coffee, and not a lot of variety, but you know, it's a staple. It's a staple serving here of apples and sliced almonds with some coffee. And Fernando, who's in charge of making sure that everything goes perfectly, is here to tell me some good news.
The good news is that what we just taped looks great.
Great. Too bad I'm not in that taping. What about the bad news? It's gonna rain?
The bad news is there is no bad news because the Academy thought ahead and there is a tent that covers the entire length of the red carpet.
That's bad news.
Why is that bad news?
Because that makes all of the nominees sweat. Because it's steamy in there.
Okay.
So the heat is trapped. And so for those who might see this, that's bad news, because if they do their hair and they don't want it to rise and create this volume effect, then that greenhouse effect inside that tent could be interpreted as bad news. I'm just being
right, but now
devil's advocate.
Okay, now you're going to argue with me just for the sake of arguing.
No.
You're going to argue, but let's now cut to the Golden Globes.
Well, the Golden Globes are next year.
No. This year's Golden Globes.
So we're backwards.
Let's go backwards.
Right.
What happened at the Golden Globes, Ryan Seacrest?
It rained.
And how many see, he's doing that just to spite
I actually wanted it to rain.
How many tents were there over the red carpet?
Zero.
How did the celebrities feel about that?
Well, they wanted an umbrella, but we hogged them. I actually like it when it rains on us.
Why is that?
It just creates something to talk about. But they don't really love it. It's, you know, the girls with the dresses, it just creates havoc. And, you know, with like some of our E hosts, the girls that put all that tanning spray on, it all runs and stains their dresses. And Juliana will be, if it rains, Juliana won't come. She doesn't like to work in the elements.
Got it.
She prefers to be inside. She actually asked for a room outside, inside.
A couple things that I saw that maybe you didn't see from your vantage point because you were so focused on interviewing people is the ladies with, of course, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 dresses on that were wet from about the ankle to about the knee.
What, in rehearsal?
No. At the Globes.
At the Globes.
At the Globes. Literally, their dresses were wet. Shoes, $5,000 shoes, $4,000 shoes, completely soaked.
I think that keeps them grounded. I think it adds humility. It's like, you know, you're in $5,000 shoes, it's okay to get them wet.
Right.
They were given to you.
Yeah. And you know what I also saw? I also saw some body makeup that had a little bit of running going on.
No, we're not talking about last night, we're talking about the Globes, right?
We're not talking about last night.
I need to clarify.
What happens in private stays in private.
Got it. So this is us killing time because they're running late outside on the red carpet to run us through how it's going to look, isn't it?
Right, yes.
This has been a chat with Fernando Hernandez from Ryan Seacrest Productions. Thank you very much for watching. I doubt you learned anything.